everyone, and welcome to the not quite morning roast here.
We're calling the
And
noon roast.
yeah, and today we have with me, of course, Mr. Sim.
What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah, and we've got our guest with us, Mr. Alexander from Ascendant Comics.
Hey, what's up?
And we're going to be talking Star Spangled Squadron. And this has actually been a stream that's been a long time coming. I remember seeing your tweets and stuff about your book there before you were on Red Gaze's channel, and I was wanting to have you on or reach out to you back then, and then Red had you on, and I was like, gosh dang it, I gotta find him a way to get him on. And finally I just said, all right, we're gonna just do a little special one that's not our normal roast time to make it work. Let's see.
So Soul Lion has you on the clock right there.
Yeah.
And 80s mate says, "Hell, friends." Then Soul Lion says hi to 80s. Then I don't know what the hell Soul Lion put in there.
It's a little guitar.
Oh, I didn't see it. It's too small there.
Art and Todd to J. Ryan. Hello, hello. This music is matching with my coffee.
And Soul saying, "Welcome to the noon roast, where I don't know what Star Spangled Squadron is, but I'm going to find out and blame Dunkel Ziffer, who says hi." Salutation, Chris, Sim, Alexander, and the chat.
I'm wearing my Rob Zombie shirt for you, Dunkel Ziffer.
And we also have El Gargo.
El Gargo. Hello, hello. So, let's see. How are we going to start this off? Let's start off. How about you introduce yourself, Mr. Alexander?
Hey, so my name is Alexander McCrease. I'm the lead writer and publisher for Ascendant Star Spangled Squadron. It's a new graphic novel. I'm also a tabletop game designer. I did the Ascendant role-playing game, which is set in the same universe, as well as the Adventure Conquer King system role-playing game, which is my fantasy game.
Oh, nice. Nice. I've always wanted to get in the tabletop, and I never could because I didn't have friends. And then recently, sometime after I started this channel, I got to finally play some Pathfinder with Irene and them through her YouTube show, and I finally got to play some tabletop, and I was super happy to finally get to experience it. So every time somebody comes on and talks about tabletop, I'm like, ooh, I want to know more about it.
Yeah, it's a great hobby, and there's a really broad overlap between tabletop and comic fans. I think that's been long running for 30 years at this point. So what happened was I was working on this role-playing game, Ascendant, and folks encouraged me to build out the universe more. And as I did that, the folks that were playing my games really liked it. And eventually I decided, let me make the plunge into building out a narrative world in comics. And I've been doing everything via crowdfunding, and I saw, wow, comics, you can actually crowdfund them now. This is impressive. So I linked up with this fellow named David Campetti, who runs a comics graphic agency, and he was able to connect me with some really great artists, and we did the comics, we did the graphic novel.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, crowdfunding has really opened up the possibilities for indie people to get themselves out there and get the money required to get their creations made.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Dunkel Ziffa was just waving like a loony, and when you mentioned the Rob Zombie shirt, he said, ugh. Well, I'm glad he's happy. Well, I'm always glad to have him around. He says, we bought some potato chips to eat during the show, and they say roasted on the bag. That's pretty good. Nice.
Yeah, it's on theme.
Yeah.
Maybe you should get them to sponsor the show.
Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, because Mr. Chris Fisk, he's doing one called Infinitales, and he's also going to be doing like a TT RPG with it. And we had him on and everything. And when that gets done, I'm going to make sure to get the TT RPG, and so I can play it on the streams. That'll be fun.
Nice. Yeah. So I the Ascendant RPG did really well. There was it hit the bestseller charts on Drive for RPG for 3 months straight, and hit #1 for a while.
Oh wow!
it's a system that's got complex character building, but then once you built your character, it's very fast playing. So it's a nice combo. If you like crunch, if you want to sit around and really min-max and make like the coolest character you can possibly make, you can do it in the role-playing game. But then when you can sit down and play at the table, it plays really fast and has a great kind of comic book feel. I actually used the game to test out a lot of the action scenes in the graphic novel. So I would be like, all right, this hero and this villain are going to fight. What might it be like? And then I would actually do it in the game and see how it played out. And then I would write the comic book based on that. So all like the quote, the physics of the comic book, are all follow the stats of the characters. It's not kind of being made up as I go along, which has been good fun.
Now, I'm curious. Are you still able to get the RPG?
Yeah. So the RPG is available on drivethrurpg.com. We are currently sold out of the hard copies, but I've got a second printing coming, which will be available in a couple months. I'm going to do a big announcement when that becomes available. Let me grab a link and I'll throw it in the chat for you.
All righty. And while we're doing all that, I'm going to play the trailer. Make Soul happy. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
First share so I can get it back to where it was.
Yeah. So what the trailer is hinting at is the Ascendant universe is intended to be an origin story for the universe as a whole. So right when the graphic novel starts, there are no superheroes yet. There are no supervillains yet, and the very first ones appear in the world. But what I wanted to avoid was that trick that they did, for instance, in Walking Dead, where zombies show up, but we're supposed to believe nobody's ever heard of zombies, right? Like, oh, the George Romero movies never happened in this universe, or aliens show up and everybody's like, oh, I've never expected aliens to show up. So in the Ascendant universe, everyone has been watching Marvel and DC movies and reading comic books just like we have. It's our universe. And so when superpowers and supervillains start to show up, people react to them in the way that they would if it happened in our world. And the idea of the Star Spangled Squadron is that the U.S. government realizes that the American public is going to freak out about humans of mass destruction So they purposefully put them in silly outfits with silly code names, with big PR teams in order to make everybody feel like that's what they're supposed to be. And if Professor X-Ray is cool and fun, but if you present him as, well, he's a super soldier who can assassinate someone with his mind from 10 miles away, then that's really scary. So let's position him as Professor X-Ray, for example. And then the heroes end up working for the Coast Guard because the Coast Guard is the only part of the armed services that can do domestic law enforcement as well as foreign service. So you get this sort of hilarious, oversexed costumes with silly code names, but they're all legally Coast Guard officers.
Oh, there you go. Essentially, taking your nuke and putting rainbows and stripes on it to make it look friendly.
That's exactly right. And and then there's a villain organization called Exodus, which is trying to get superheroes to exit from their humanity. And so the superpowers are triggered by moments of really high stress and pain or suffering. And so Exodus goes around committing random acts of terror in order to cause people to suffer and develop superpowers. So very similar to Mr. Glass and Unbreakable is actually the inspiration for the Exodus concept. Where you cause natural disasters and acts of God, and then you see what comes out of it. Which is really great because it gives you an excuse to have villains who randomly commit terrible acts of violence, and you don't need to overthink it too much. Like that's their modus operandi. So that's the universe. That character there, that's Manticore. He's the first super person that gets created, the first Ascendant. He was volunteering for. So the problem the U.S. Army's been having is that their program to create superheroes keeps killing everybody, and so they decide to start, just test out some new methods on prisoners. And unfortunately, the new method works, and so this kind of crazed war criminal becomes the first superhero or supervillain rather. And
it seems like that could be a potential problem.
Yeah, it becomes a big problem for them. And it kind of gets worse over time. So
yeah, turning a bad prisoner into a equivalent of a human nuke seems like a bad idea.
Well, they didn't expect him to live, right? Every single candidate prior to that effort had died, and so they were like, well, we'll just use these guys to learn more on, and then oops, that one guy was the guy that lived. It was a bad call, Ripley. It was a bad call.
Oh, we got Pedro in the chat. He says it's not morning anymore. What's up, boys and girls? Hey, Pedro. The daggone, was it the fish merchant's done gone and left Pedro? Let's see. Parrot says he likes the chicken black.
Yes. So the chicken black is Stiletto. She was a rich society girl who ended up discovering her parents were in bed with crime and ended up losing everything, and they were murdered. And she drifted into sex work, becomes a dominatrix in high society using her contacts, and ends up accidentally humiliating the wrong person, ends up humiliating a drug lord who decides to take it out on her. And in the process of being tortured and killed, she ascends into, essentially a super dominatrix. So she has unbreakable nails, she can't feel pain, and she exudes pheromones that can let her control other people's emotions, which is why she has to dress in almost no clothing so that the pheromones can come off of her skin. And also because she's hot, obviously.
It's like that, what was it? What's her name? Quiet from Metal Gear Solid or something?
Yeah, sure. So we did an awesome cosplay of Stiletto on one of the covers. This German model named Elisa Albrecht just owned it. It was awesome.
All right, let's see. Wait, Vengeance Productions with us. Hail, hail. He says, Vengeance is here.
Hello, Vengeance.
Let's see.
Coleman just dropping by just saying hi. I'm on the road. Have a good one. Oh, later.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Coleman. Hope you're having a good day wherever you're heading. You got Pops?
Hey, you.
Let's see. Pale Rider. Exactly. Where were you yesterday, Pale Rider? Apparently,
what?
he tried a gummy yesterday, and he was high as giraffe balls. Listened to some of it, but no way he could die. Jeez. Oh, Lord, Pale Rider. Always something with you. But yeah, so this definitely sounds like there's going to be some heavy moments that, with this lady being a sex worker and then being tortured by a mob boss.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty intense. It's not aimed for children; it's aimed for adults. The hero in the middle there, so that's American Eagle. So American Eagle is a firefighter from Freedom, Nebraska. Married guy, Christian, wife, 2 kids, helps people. He gains his superpowers trying to save kids from a burning building, and he's obviously a Superman XP. And the plot twist on him is there's no plot twist. He's actually just like a good dude who got powers and wants to do the right thing. And so part of the book is told from his point of view as he's trying to navigate what has become an increasingly crazy world where monsters are real and, crazy semi-psychopathic dominatrixes are running around fighting crime. And he's just like this base dude from Nebraska who's, trying to do the right thing. So he's been a really popular character with a lot of the fans.
So when you say that the book starts with no powers at all, and then some people start getting powers, is that like a one-day thing? Like, one day there's a selective few that get a whole bunch of powers, or it's something that just happens throughout?
It starts to happen over time, and I don't explain the reason why in the comic book. There is a reason why it started to happen, but it starts in 2012 and then goes and then extends from there. So and the number of heroes slowly increases over time. American Eagle ends up being the first one to go public in a really big dramatic battle with Manticore that happens in Atlanta, the Battle of Atlanta. And initially people think it's like a movie, and so they're just sitting there watching until cars start flying through the air and people are getting slaughtered. So it's fun. There's one section in the graphic novel where it's actually just a page of tweets of what people are tweeting about what they're seeing. So it was a good opportunity to do some kind of meta storytelling.
All right. So when they become the superheroes, right? They're still under the control of the government.
So not initially. So what happens is after Manticore goes bad, the government continues its program more cautiously. It moves it outside of the United States. But then the program has a really, really bad disaster. They accidentally recruit a mind controller, not knowing what he's going to do. And so he triggers an uprising and the villains basically escape into the world. At which point the US government is like, oh my God, we are screwed. And fortuitously, American Eagle shows up, and American Eagle is convinced his powers are just a gift from God, and he wants to do the right thing for, church and country. And so they recruit him to be the first member of the Star Spangled Squadron. So in a sense, he's actually ends up fighting the ascendants that the U.S. government accidentally created and lost control of. Which I kind of found hilarious as a person who's always skeptical of big government. Like the idea that they would do a superhero program, screw it up, and end up creating a bunch of villains. And it's really plausible to me,
Yeah, I mean, I can believe the government would screw it up. Yeah.
Yeah. So the government's both the heroes and the villains of the story in a sense. So then we've got after this. So this story tells a complete story, but we've got 2 sequels in the works. So there's going to be some follow-on. The graphic novel did really well, so moving forward on building out the universe.
Yeah, I mean you're up to almost 50K. Yeah, 46,000.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah, it's great. We're really happy.
96 pages.
Yep.
Yeah, that's real good. Yeah.
Chris Fisk just joined in. What's
did
up,
he?
Chris? Yep.
Oh yeah, Mr. Fisk. Hello. Let's see, what are they saying? Oh, they're talking about Pale Rider being
a lightweight. Yep.
Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Gosh dang it. My head's like a bit of a fog today. I keep like spacing out and forgetting stuff. I wanted to show that cosplay cover. Where is it? No, it's down. I've seen it down here in the updates.
Yeah, it's in the updates.
Did I miss it?
But you could have missed it because you have to expand them. Yeah.
It's in the cover compilation.
There it is. There it is. There you go. There you go, Pale Rider. You like the girl in black, you said. See, there's the cosplay cover.
Yep. And then the one above it is the racy cover, which also features her.
Yeah. I was reading about the artist for this. Said that she had been in like a model and.
Yeah. That's Jinky Coronado. She was like Miss. She was a contestant in Miss Philippines, and she was an FHM model out in the Philippines, and then she moved to the United States and became a comic book artist. So her basic thing is she draws women that look like her. So I'm like, power to you. Let's have you draw some of these characters.
Yeah.
So she's super talented. Yeah. And then the interior art is by Meljoy San Juan, who's actually a friend of Jinky Coronado's, and they work together a lot on a lot of projects because they have a similar style. So so we have a good kind of coherent vibe for the whole comic.
Let's see.
So that's Meljoy's cover right there. So you've got us Warp in the front, Stronghold, Aurora, American Eagle, and Stiletto, and then Dr. Quantum is the girl in purple.
Oh, okay.
And then that's the Will Conrad cover with Aurora, American Eagle, Dr. Quantum, Stronghold, Stiletto, and Warp.
I'll be back in a sec.
Alrighty. Let's see. So since I noticed that someone backed the 20K tier, which sure helps a lot with the numbers, a lot of variety on the perks.
Yeah, so we had a businessman out in Manila who loved the fact that I was using Filipino artists, because Meljoy and Jinky are both Filipino, and wanted to support the comic and distribute it. And I was like, dude, let's do it. So I set up that tier for him specifically, knowing he wanted to do that, and so it's just fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's very great opportunity for you.
Yeah, so what I learned, and I didn't know this, right? This was my first time working with anyone from the Philippines, but what they all told me is that the Philippines is basically the United States in the 1980s. So everyone loves action heroes, guns, hot girls, fast cars, and which is very much like my vibe, right? Like, my comic has definitely got like an 80s, 90s vibe to it more than sort of a contemporary.
I was saying, you might need to go visit the Philippines. Sounds
yeah. So
it's similar in Japan. Like Japan, it's like they're in the 90s.
Yeah. So like it was a really great experience because they totally got the vibe I wanted to go with. Dude waving an American flag, saving the day kind of vibe, and they're like totally. Whereas in the U.S., I think we've become a lot more subversive, and we're trying to subvert expectations on everything. And I didn't want to subvert anybody's expectations. I wanted to exceed everybody's expectations. I wanted to meet them and be like, "This is great." So.
Yeah, there definitely is a lot of perks. Definitely can get plenty of options here. Oh, you can get the RPG. There you go. Let's see. Scroll back through the updates here and get back to where it was. Yeah, so it's 90 plus pages. Did you have any stretch goals? I didn't look.
Yeah, we had a couple stretch goals and we hit them, a few of them. And they were for getting like an additional little promo trading card with the book and getting a little additional poster with the book. So both of those got met. We didn't meet some of the more aggressive ones, but hopefully in the sequel we'll do it. We have some cool add-ons too. So we have a challenge coin that people purchased. We have some trading cards. We have a unit patch, a squadron membership ID, etc. And the nice thing about those is now that I have them, I can offer them in future campaigns as well.
Oh, nice.
I should add, there's going to be another crowdfunding campaign for the role-playing game later this year for the second printing of the book and the first supplement. So I'm just writing like 24/7, pushing it all out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I am interested in the RPG. That sounds interesting. You said it was like quicker pace and stuff.
Once you get through character creation, it's pretty quick paced. Character creation is definitely takes some time to master. So I've got some pre-generated characters I offer to people. If you want, I'll drop you a complimentary copy of the rules with some pre-generated characters, and you can take a look.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking about backing myself.
Awesome.
Awesome. Let me see what everybody's saying. Gosh dang it. Let me see here. 20K, does that come with a cosplayer handy, Jay?
Well, I don't know. Judging from what you see on Instagram, sometimes I think that sort of thing could be arranged, but but not by me. Not by me.
Oh, well. Let's see. Fist says Filipinas, and he says Oppo.
Yeah, that's what they say. I don't know what it means exactly, but yeah.
Oh, okay. And then Power says a lot of Philippine girls on farmlife.com. Okay, Power. Fist says the Philippines definitely doesn't have a shortage of hot girls. And then he says something else there. Don't forget the shower cold later. Exactly. Calm down, Fist.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Fist says he backed the RPG in comics a few months back.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, well done. Yeah, I think Fist, you were, I think, on that stream with him when he was on Red Gaze's. Yeah, I think he was. All right. But yeah, I like the look of this one. And I always like, a good guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Hero, not this whole like everything's gray and dark or.
Chris also answered what Oppo is. Is a Tagalog for yes, please.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Nice. So far, everyone I've worked with has spoken English, so I haven't had to haven't had any problems with that. But it's the only odd thing has been the weird time zone difference because they're exactly 12 hours. So I often am doing calls at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's been one nice thing about doing, because normally I do these streams like early, like at 11 a.m. That's one of the nice things is I get a lot of people from other parts of the world popping into the chat.
Yeah, that's right. If you go early, yep.
Or the international creators are all like, "Oh, good, that's perfect for me," because they're used to having to go like real like late for them, because a lot of those guys who stream are like doing it at like American evening time, and
yep.
They're like, "Oh, I can't do that."
Yeah, like American Pacific time is just basically the middle of the night for the rest of the world, so they're just not going to get to participate. Yep. So in this photo, you got Dr. Quantum is up on top there. So she's a quantum physicist who, through experimenting on herself, unlocked the ability to manipulate quantum reality. So she's similar to like Green Lantern, but sort of Green Lantern combined with a geeky waifu. And then Stronghold was he was like a scrawny young guy who just hated bullies and kept getting beaten up, and then he he just wanted to be strong enough to help people. And one day he saw like a little old lady getting beat up, and he intervened, and in the process of having the shit beaten out of him, he mutated into a beast. So
yeah, so we got our strong man.
Yep. So the idea is that the U.S. government is picking the superheroes to fill demographic niches because they want to appeal to everybody. So they have exactly 3 men and 3 women, and they have exactly 1 black man, 1 Asian woman, 1 Hispanic man, and they have the goth girl, they have the waifu, they have the fan service, they have the all-American guy, they have the urban guy, they have the Hispanic working class guy. And so like the heroes kind of make fun of them, like, did you literally pick us, sort of for marketing purposes, and the government's like.
We got the whole team.
Yeah, there's the whole team. Yeah.
And we got our rewards tier. Let me see. What? I always like a good guy clipped. Oh, come on. That's not even worth clipping, Pale Rider. You can't get nothing out of that. That's like, yeah, that's a stretch. Come on. Fist says I learned Tagalog because I was planning to teach ESL in Makati City about 20 years ago. That was before I was lured to video game development.
Are you a video game developer? Nice.
Yeah. Mr. Fisk has done some work in the gaming world.
Nice. In a prior life, I was the founder and publisher of The Escapist, which was, in its time, a pretty large video game website.
Yes, I remember hearing you say that on Red Gaze's stream, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember watching the videos from that."
Yep. It was Yahtzee Crowshaw's Zero Punctuation was our big show.
Yeah, Yahtzee. Yeah, I remember watching Yahtzee there back in the day. Gosh, that's been a long time ago, though. It feels like, anyway. I haven't kept up with a lot of the gaming scene as much. Let's see. What are they saying now? It'll be added to the beginning of Oh, come on now. No. We're not talking about all that singing stuff. We haven't got a backer anyway. Let's see. Paris says his friend married a Philippine girl. He's got a farm and general store over there on Trialland. Those chicks. Oh, come on now. A farm and general. Well, that's good. Sounds like he got a good life going on over there. Fist says, "Oh yeah, the Escapist rocks." I remember there was a hot redhead that used to work for him.
Ah!
Dang on, Fist. You need to go get that cold shower.
I think you're thinking of Andrea. Yeah. So.
We should have it like a type of like no horny video. Yeah. For moments like this, like
the bunk video. Dang on. Oh my! You got a lot, little what do they say? Tchotchkes? Is that the word? Yeah, like little extras here for with the comic. You got trading cards. I see.
Yeah, we try to do a lot of cool, fun extras. The trading cards turned out to be a lot of work. And I think if I had known how much work it was going to be to do those, I probably wouldn't have done them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They just, it's like, oh, I've got to find a special printer for the cards, and I've got to design all the cards, and, holy moly. So, but now I've got them done, so like I can use them in the future, and that's all a good thing. But wow, that's the one perk I want to go back in time and grab myself and be like, what are you thinking?
I've heard that plenty of times about getting all these big ideas and everything, and then when you actually have to go do it, it's like, oh geez,
yeah,
or the cost or things like that.
Yeah, that's like generally how I seem to operate. Is I think to myself, how hard could it be? And then I like plunge into some project that turns out to be really hard, but at that point, it's like once you're in hell, you just have to keep going.
Yep.
And and then at the end, I'm all proud and like I totally knew I could do it. But
and you don't look back.
Yeah, in between, it's a disaster. It's a horror show. So yeah. But it's been great, and the comics community has been so welcoming. The support for indie creators is fantastic. It's way more than I've seen in some other industries I've worked in. Like people just really embrace it, and there's a real thirst for like fresh voices, which is awesome.
Yeah, I'm very happy to see the indie world blowing up. It offers so much more variety and possibilities in comics. Not just especially nowadays with the mainstream not delivering the things that I want personally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's sad because I grew up collecting mainstream comics, right? Like it was all for me. It was Green Lantern. I had a huge Green Lantern collection, and then later I got into Batman, and but lately I haven't found much that's appealed to me from that.
Yeah, I still buy older stuff
Yep.
from the big two, but I don't touch anything past like 2000 and something. I don't really get. I'm mostly like really old. So like All Star Squadron, Justice Society, various other things.
Yep. The only stuff I've enjoyed recently has been I enjoyed Invincible, which is fun. And
You talking about the comic? Right?
Yeah, the comic.
Yeah,
the comic. I mean, the show was good too, but I read the whole comic series. That was really nice. Pretty thin on the ground, really.
Yeah, I don't buy much thing, but one of the new comics I enjoyed was The Last Ronin.
Oh yeah, The Last Ronin.
Yeah, it was the return of all the creators to Ninja Turtles and right in the end.
Oh, nice.
There's only one left.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Last Ronin.
I don't buy like a lot of recent stuff, but that's one of the things that I'm like, I'll try it, and I was very surprised.
It was good. Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool. I actually had a lot of the old Teenage Mutant Ninja. I had the role playing game too.
Mm-hmm. But it was the return of Kevin Eastman on the property, dude.
Wow, that's awesome.
And Lair.
Eastman and Lair, that's awesome. So is it Last Ronin? Does only one turtle survives? Only one is left?
Yes, only one is left, and you'll find out pretty quickly. I just don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Yeah, like I can tell you, like when you start reading second issue, you know who it is.
Oh, I see. Got it. Does it have other comebacks like Shredder or Casey Jones or any of those gangs?
I won't spoil anything.
No spoilers. Okay.
I'm telling you, it's a good story. I liked it a lot.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'll check it out on your recommendation.
Let's see. Who guess Soups got out? Did you try your buddy and regret? Oh God, no! I didn't drunk text anybody. I don't even get drunk. Let's see. Let me check. Soul's putting the link in the chat. Thank you, Soul. Oh, McGee's here. Hey, McGee.
Hey, what's up, McGee?
Hope you're doing well. We're just sitting here talking with Alexander about Ascendant.
Howdy.
Fist says if his body was a car, he'd have pulled the plates and abandoned it on a highway years ago. His superpower would be demonic possession. Youth is wasted on the young.
Man, that is so true.
Let's see. What? I believe a rule change is in order. New rule. What rule? No, you don't get to make the rules. Let's see. Aaron's here. Hey, Aaron. He says, hey, guys.
Oh, no.
What do you got? Whoa, what? No, Aaron.
That's terrible. Good news? I don't know.
Oh, man. That's awful, Aaron. Oh, jeez. Oh,
so welcome to the show, Aaron. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Let's
hope thing gets resolved, bro.
Yeah, hopefully you find somewhere better. Paradise says new rule for every 30 minutes on a stream that the books are not backed. Chris has to sing. I think it's a better model for comic book. No, that's a terrible idea. Get out of here.
Fortunately,
Get out of here.
My book has been backed, so you do not have to sing. All is fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
Don't have a PTSD attack on the. Everything's fine, Chris. You can breathe.
Breathe. Yep. Yep.
And then you get an email backing.
Hey, give it time. Don't underestimate El Gargoyle or Pale Runner.
It's a good thing if he gets more backing, to be quite
For the
honest.
books not to be back. It's not good for promoting show. Yeah, but then people back just to spite me anyway. It's all mountain game.
Oh, that's hilarious. You can do a hate backing show where you go on and trash things, and then people back it to spite you.
Look at that big standee.
People like to get him to do stupid things. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted to make the stand, but we ended up nobody ordered one, so we didn't do it. I was very sad. I really wanted to have a 6 foot tall stiletto that I could put in my office. But
wonder, are those expensive to get made?
they're like $150.
Yeah.
Huh.
So so too expensive to like give out as a normal award, but like I figured try and get someone to jump in on something ridiculous and big, but it didn't work out. So well, no 6 foot tall stiletto for me. Very sad. Very sad.
Maybe another time.
Maybe another time. That's right. That's right. There in the gaming mega bundle, there you can see the RPG, the rule book, and the GM screen, and the city maps and everything.
Oh,
so we've
wow.
we've already got released. We have 496 page rule book. We got a game master screen. We got 4 maps of Capital City, which is our fictional city in the world, and then we got and the Capital City Gazetteer, which like describes the city. So.
Wow. Yeah, it comes with everything you need.
Yeah, everything you need except dice.
Well, I mean, if you're a tabletop person, you don't have any dice. What are you doing?
Exactly. You get kicked out of the club. So.
You should just have piles up and just laying around.
Did you see Pale Rider answer to Aaron?
What is it?
Aaron, how's your dancing skill? I'm always looking for new talent.
Oh no!
It goes too soon.
That's terrible, Pale Rider. We don't need Aaron to be your next stripper. Let me see. What's Fist saying? Sugar Chris creates music with the chorus of agony he orchestrates when his inner rage can no longer be attained.
And we have my beavers.
Vesuvius. Well said, Fist. Well said. Agree to disagree. Singing should have value. If you make it a boogeyman to scare people into backing, no one would back because they want to hear more. Well, there you go. My Beaver's unit says she just wanted to say hi, boys. Well, hello. Thank you for hopping in and saying hello. Sugar Chris is a dice shamer. That's right. Shame you. If you don't have them dice, what's wrong with you? Come into playing a game, don't have no dice. Like rule number 1.
But dice are not included?
Even I have dice, and I don't even get to play in real life.
Absolutely. If nothing else, they're like good weapons you can fling at people.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it looks you have quite the variety of covers.
Yep. Yeah, and there's also a foil cover you can get, which is the racy cover with some foil on it, and then there's a sketch cover you can get. So, got options for both of those. And what I did honestly is I sat down and I opened like the 20 most successful crowdfunding campaigns for comics I'd ever seen, and I made a big spreadsheet where I listed every reward that they did and how many variant covers they did. And I did all my homework, and then I was like, okay, it seems like people like variant covers and foil covers and trading cards, and so I just offered all of that stuff. So yeah, I wouldn't do the trading cards again.
Oh, okay. My beer says who's talking from the basement, just giving you shit, Alexander.
Ah! Yes, that was my talking from the basement voice. So
let's see. All right, now, Mr. Alexander, you said you got to go?
Yeah, I got to jump for a doctor's appointment, unfortunately. It's my poor wife has
Well, it's all good. It's all good. No worries. If
Thank
you
you for
got to head
dropping.
out,
Then
Well,
thank you for coming over. Your project was interesting.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me on, guys. I hope I dropped the links in to check out the RPG and the Indiegogo. And Chris, I can follow up with you to send you a copy of the RPG if you want to take a look at it. I can get you a PDF of it. And
okay.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
It's a big beast, but I think you'd enjoy it. It's got a lot of backstory and comic stuff in it, so even if you don't play the game, like it's kind of a fun read.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Cool. I'll drop that to you on Twitter then, and grateful for being on the show. Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I've been wanting to have you on for ages now, so it's glad to finally have you on. I didn't think a big mover and shaker with all this big money made would be on my show.
I would not call myself a big mover and shaker. I just happened to get lucky and meet a dude in the Philippines who was pretty fired up. That's all. So, if I do start moving and shaking, though, I'll let you know.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah,
nice meeting you too. Good luck with the move.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so let me bring up. Let me see if I can bring up the websites here that he sent the links to.
I'll go share them in the chat as well.
Okay. Let me see here. Oh Lord, Pale Rider's trying to go and recruit Beaver's unit to his stripper team. Oh Lord. Let's see. Great looking book, and he's stoked to check out the RPG when he gets it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, when he said it was fast paced, that interests me because when I played with like the Pathfinder, like the YouTube streams, that was fun and everything. The only thing is, I don't know. I need more experience playing. I think I need more experience playing it and trying out RPGs to get a feel with like different DMs and get a feel of how it all works. Because I like the combat. The combat was fun, and I like RPG, like the role playing, but I think up into a point. I think because I feel like I get kind of like once it starts doing a lot of talking, then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go back to fighting. I want to go fight things. I like the fighting the most. I've learned the combat's the funnest part for me, and
I like the combat. I like the traveling, like when you explore stuff. But there's a part of where it gets to be a drag.
All right, let me see. What's everybody saying here? She said, "Who's talking about basement?" She was asking him if he was military or not. I don't know if he is. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to. He had to leave. He had to hurry out. Beaver. I'm just gonna call her Beaver. What is basement's twatter? Let me see. I put it in the description. Let me see if I can put the link here. Copy. I'll put it. I'll put the link in the chat. Let's see. Ascendant. That's good. All right. Let's see. What's everybody saying here? Yeah, sugar. Hey, ladies, mate. Oh, he says, what are we talking about? Well, we were talking about Ascendant Star Spangled Squadron here on Indiegogo. It is a comic that's it's based off the RPG system. He made a whole TT RPG, and then he made the comic that's kind of telling like the origins of that's set in the universe. And he's made quite a bit of money. He just left a little bit ago. He had to go do a doctor's appointment, but it sounds pretty interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the sound of it. I'm going to probably back back it myself. Let me see. But he also has, like I said, he also has an RPG, and that's what I was kind of probably rambling on about when you popped in. Let me see. I'm confused. What are we talking about, Pale Rider? Oh, he says, I read Shadow the Kraken. Spoilers, the parrot did it. What? He says, no, I read it too, and I can't confirm that. Dang it, Pale Rider. Oh, Pale Rider's trying to spoil the whole ending of Shadow the Kraken, Sim. Let's see. Beaver said she's going to give us all nicknames, Sim.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, apparently she's giving everybody nicknames. I'm apparently Barbie. Of course I am. Of course I am. Never failed, Sim. Never failed.
She's calling Pale Rider Pole, it seems.
Pale Rider's pole. Okay.
So would be feet. Wow.
Feet? What is his name? Feet? So have you been getting in Beaver's DMs and we're learning about a fetish you have going on? Fist says it depends on the GM and the TTRPG. Combat is the easiest to make fun, but some game systems and GMs can make puzzle solving and story/mystery elements really fun and engaging too. Oh, okay. I don't know. Just for me, I'm like, gosh, yeah, I don't know. It just feels like maybe I get tired of all the talking, like, and I'm like ready to go punch things and try out my build. I have learned that one of the things I do like about it is the like building my character, and then just I'm like, come on, I want to get into combat, level up, so I can see it all play out and pick my new feats, and it's kind of like building a deck with Magic. Playing up my. I guess I like the strategy and the minion control and things like that. Since I play a lot of strategy games. Ugh. My stomach. Oh man, my side is killing me.
Still?
Yeah. I keep like burping and stuff, and it's just real sore. It'll be like this for probably a couple days. Let's see.
Hope it passes soon.
Oh. Shadow the Kraken ends with a hands cock cameo. Oh, soul feet. Oh, soles of your feet. Gotcha. Or soul has a feet fetish. Okay. Could be either one. I'm just putting it out there. He might have one, he might not. Let's see. J. Ron says, what is all this degeneracy? Who knows? Ascendant Comics is basement. There we go. Yep. You're making it worse. I don't approve of baseless nicknames like that. Put some effort in it. Come on. Exactly. Yeah. Come on. Hell Rider says he'd rather be Kitty than he could be Ride Her Kitty. Hello. She says, okay, I'll do better. It's going to be a great stream to say when Sugar's appendix bursts. It might be. It might be because my mom, she had to get her appendix removed, and that's what she was saying about, that I'm having the same problems that she was having all the time. Oh man, I hope not. If it's not better in a couple days, I'll go to the doctor. But I've had this before where it hurt like this and I burp and stuff, and then it would go away after a couple days.
Yeah, but you're supposed to pay attention for like 3 days to see if it gets worse or it gets better. Or there's nothing, and if there's no improvement, well, you should probably go get checked.
Like I'm feeling all right now since I'm setting and stuff. But when I start moving, like when I'm at work or stuff, I'm like, oh, I feel like crap. Like it's a mild soreness right now, and I occasionally have to little burp or something.
Oh, then I can agree with the Beaver right there. Feet are gross. Yep.
Yes, agreed. Yeah, there's nothing appealing about feet. Let's see. Soul says, "No, I don't have a feet fetish. I don't get people who do. Feet have no jingly bits." You say that. I don't know. Like I had a guy who used to be a good friend. No, not any longer. But I remember back in like when we were like in high school. Was it high school? Might have been right after high school or something. But we would go and hang out at his house, and probably probably after. But we went and hung out at his house, and like he was telling me about his brother having a foot fetish. And he's like, "Yeah, ain't that weird?" and all this stuff, And I'm like, "Oh man, that is kind of weird," but whatever. Yeah, we laughing along, about it, moving on and stuff. Well, then quit talking to him. We had a falling out as friends, and I was sitting there one day on my Twitter, and I seen something like a friend of mine followed me on Twitter, and I looked, and she was following him. Well, then I noticed also there was like an account that was under his like nickname his family used to give him and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, So I clicked on that, and it was nothing but like porn, like like following porn people and retweeting these women, and it was a bunch of like foot fetish stuff too, like women with their feet, towards the camera and stuff. I'm like, I was like, oh my gosh, all this time he was the foot guy. I was like, what? What a twist!
Mm-hmm.
And he was just, I guess maybe that was like his way of trying to like see my opinion on it or something. But like I was like, whoa. But then again, at the same time, like I think at the time he had a lady, and I think when I was looking when I've discovered his Twitter because he was still active, he was married with kids and everything, and I'm like, I don't know, it seems kind of messed up to be actively simping over like porn chicks and posting all this stuff when you're married with kids and everything else. But yeah, I found that I was like, he's over there with a degenerate alt account, posted foot pin links and stuff. Oh man. But that was something. There was a lot going on there with him. Yeah. But oh yeah, restrain yourself. I ain't telling any more stories revolving around that whole nonsense. Next thing you know, it'll get twisted and I'll get accused of some weirdness. Let's see. Let me check the chat again. At least they shouldn't. If your feet have jangly bits, visit a doctor. Just says that appendicitis is no joke. Don't put on that. My dad had his burst.
Mm-hmm.
He kept putting it on. He eventually got sepsis. Oof. Yeah, if it's not better in a couple of days, I'll probably head out. I said usually it'll just, be fine. Sugar, you look pasty and pale. Yeah, thanks, pale rider. I always look pasty and pale. It's called I don't go out enough, I guess.
They seem to agree with me that you should go get checked.
Yeah, go to the ER. Yeah, I will in a couple of days.
What's a couple days for you?
A couple of days.
Okay.
Any digestive issue that lasts for more than a day is a medical emergency. But I mean, like I said, I've had this before where it'll hurt in my side like this, and then usually after 2, 3, maybe about 3 days, it'll hurt. It'll hurt like this, be sore on my side like this, and I'll burp a lot, and then after a few days, it'll usually go away, and I'll be fine. Usually, it happens after I eat a bunch of cereal. Most of the time it don't bother me, but then once in a long while, if I eat, when I go through like a whole box or so of cereal in a day, I'll wake up after sleeping for work and I'm like, ooh, ow, and I'll feel this side pain and it'll last for a few days. All right, let's see. Let's see. Barbie, listen to me. Get to the ER. You look like shit. Well, gee, thanks. How I normally look.
No sugarcoating there.
Yeah. Let's see. Soul, you're stuck with feet. Yep. Your feet, Soul. Gosh damn spam on my phone call. Take a handful of Tums. If that don't fix it, see a doctor. Oh, okay. Maybe I should go do that then. Gosh, I generally don't take medicine, so maybe I should go get me some Tums. Let's see. Odin's here. He says, "Foot corn porn." Good morning, all. Ew, sounds gross.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Chris says his friend. Pretty sure Chris is gauging his audience right now. No. Gosh. Let's see. Ryder, you will like this one. I'll name you Bull. Oh no. Oh no. That's horrible. Sugar Chris, Duckleziffer is baffled with your anecdotes. He's like, the things this man has seen is like, how old is this guy again? 34. Oh Lord, yeah. Well, like I said, I'm not going to go any more further stories about my former friend because, yeah, he was a weird one. I think. I have no concrete evidence, but yeah, I think he had some weird shit going on. Let's see. As long as it's not furry. See, huh?
I said I would have a tendency to agree after what you just said.
Yeah, there was some other shit going on there. Let's see. As long as it's not furry degeneracy, you're probably fine. Yeah. I call bullshit on calling Pale Rider bull or stallion. That's right. Let's see. Let me check. 80s mate says Sugar likes feet porn and wears a red dress. No, I don't. I don't like no feet porn. That was the friend. Where's the red dress? That serial killer stuff. Let's see. Feet jealous of bull. Seed oils. Get away from them. Isn't that what Hardline talk about?
Yeah, it's Brandon. Yeah.
The seed oils.
Yep. Brandon keeps bringing it up.
Sugar, don't encourage the crazy one. Aside from Pale Rider, the other one. You got to number it down there, Soul. Not full of them. Sugar, if you die, you have to do it during a live stream so someone might be entertained. Yeah, Pale Rider. Yeah, story of my life right there. Story of my life. I do need to focus. Gosh, I'm in a brain fog. I guess because I messed my sleep schedule up today. Can't focus.
Mm-hmm. You're probably tired. It is already 2.
Maybe it's gas. Oh, I'm gassy this whole time. Sugar. That's been happening since the stomach side pain started. A lot of burping and stuff. Chris breaks up with Gym Buddy, and now Chris is telling all of Gym Buddy's secret. No. It's not the Gym Buddy. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm caught up. But that cosplayer, I think the update here. Let me go back to the update where he was talking about the different covers. I think, if I remember right, when I looked at it, did I pass it? If I remember right, it said the cosplayer was from Germany. No. The photographer for this was from Germany, Frank Dursthoff. Oh, this woman is Austrian. Austrian model Eliza Ulbrich. Huh. Neat. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I thought it was interesting that one of his artists was posed in FHM. I was like, well, daggone, I've probably seen her because Dad used to buy FHM. Or he did when he was really, young and stuff. He bought a couple too, so I might have seen her in the magazine. Let's see. All right, let's see. J-Rod says his entire room is a Dutch oven now. Soul. Or is he talking about me? Oh no. Oh Lord. Oh, I could go back to sleep. No. Sugar, your brain is foggy because your body is shutting down from sepsis. Your poo doesn't look like coffee grounds, does it? What? Ew, what does coffee grounds even look like? Ew. I don't know. I haven't really spent a lot of time looking at coffee grounds. I don't drink coffee. And I'm not talking about my poop in the stream. Oh, God. Degenerates. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool to have him on, man. He's almost raised almost 50K.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, he's moving up 543 backers. So he's gotten a lot of traction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're at the next time we have him on, we'll have to pick his brain on how he's managed to get so much attention. Maybe that TTRPG crowd, maybe they've got maybe he got a lot of attention through them. I haven't seen what his RPG campaign, how well it did. I didn't get to look and see it. But I am interested. I do like the idea of it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's on my to back list. I've got a long list of things I need to back, but I keep don't allow myself. I only budget so much. Like, no, you only get to back like one thing. I am interested in getting it. I'd like to get the rule book.
Okay, sorry, so damn. I'm the Link guy here. First Sugar, Link blocks me, then you, and now fucking Beaver too.
Wow. Oh, look at that. Look. She's even putting links in. Look at that. Poor soul. He's so you need to be quicker on the uptake. Apparently, they're jumping in and throwing it in there. Let's see. I'm trying to get caught up here. Yeah, I'm not. I don't understand what they're saying in the chat. Half of it, they're Beaver and Soul's going back and forth. But I'm not sure what they're saying. Barbie Soul thinks he knows me. Oh, none of us really know you, Beaver. You're a wild card in the chat. What is this chat? Exactly, J. Ryan. I don't know what is going on. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on at all in this stream. I love tuning in and hearing about Sugar's digestive system. Poop topics. Oh no. Maybe I need to wrap this up. It's getting weird.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee ground poo is blood. What? Ew. Ew. Oh, here we go. Pistas. I love the old Palladium RPGs, ninjas, and super spies in the city. City of Heroes. May have to reach out to Alexander for some advice with my own TTRPG publishing. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh man, I loved the MMO City of Heroes back in the day. City of Heroes and City of Villains. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I used to play that one. That and Warhammer Online. That was a good one too. Those two I really
Did
like.
you see that there's a new 40K game that's coming out that's going to be Vermintide style?
Of course I have. You know this, and we've talked a lot about it.
Mm-hmm. I'm just bringing it up. Wow.
We're acting like this is new to me, and we've talked multiple times about that game.
I'm going to have to play it.
You getting old, losing that memory?
Look who's talking. And you're younger than
Dude, my
me.
body is falling apart, apparently. Probably due to my shitty diet. Let's see. Barbie's soul's being mean. He doesn't believe I'm a chick. Oh no, not this again. I believe it. I believe it, Beaver. I believe you're a chick. There are no women on the internet. That is a myth. Yes, just like Australia. Let's see. You could have prepared me that the link would lead me to a scolding picture. I have nothing to feel guilty about. What? What? I'm gonna have to click that link now. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's just a picture of Beaver. Oh yes, yes. Yes, I've seen that picture. Let's see. Oh, Para says he has a copy of Ninjas and Superstars. He says he really likes how Palladium has a tied-in universe. Oh, neat. Yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know a lot about RPG. I would like to learn more. I'd like to play more. I need to talk to Richard.
You're a bit muffled. I don't know why.
Am I?
No, you're okay now.
I'm just not speaking really loud. I guess. I need to talk to Richard. Yeah, gotta get that set up. Do some RPGing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play. I want to get into it and learn more about it and do all that stuff. Since now that I can, since I have more of an online presence and you can do that online. Ugh.
Yeah, we also need to do some more gaming streams.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to. Got that Turtles. I just bought Tiny Tina's Wonderland or whatnot for Borderlands because a couple of my friends wanted me to play with them.
Oh, thank you, Beer.
What's that?
Says Sim, I like you too.
Oh, she's so nice.
Yeah, I mean, I used to see her. I'm a mod in the Umbrella guy in Tug's channel, and I've seen her there.
Yeah, little Tug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty cool meeting him down there at Bubba Fest back in the day. And I seen like Lug and Lola and them, but I didn't get to really meet them. They all had their masks on. Let's see. Ryder, you were cool too sometimes. Yeah, only sometimes. She lives in Texas. Oh. Odin says Rifts was the pinnacle for his RPG days. See, I feel like I'm missing out. His favorite was Rifts. I feel like I'm missing out now. I need to go check out these RPGs and get to play them. Let's see. If the internet has taught me anything, it's that even if it looks like a woman initially, it still might not be. Jay Ryan isn't sure of Beaver, apparently. He's suspicious. TLDR, Beaver likes everybody, apparently. Barbie, go to the ER, fucker. Yeah, I will if it's not better in a couple days. Let's see. Of course, I'm cool. Sure. Sure, Chris already has a legendary weapon card in his TTRPG. He reckons fewer than 10 of these will be printed. Now, what's it going to cost for me to get one of the 10? I got to make sure to get my sugar cane. And I got to figure out, Sam.
What?
When we play, how I can get my sugar cane.
You want sugar cane?
Cut around with my legendary sugar cane. She said that's why she comes here when she's bored, because she likes everybody. Take the sock off the mic, Barb. There's nothing here. It's right there. Everything's fine. I guess I'm just talking low because I'm tired. She is a good fit for this chat, I have to admit. Yep. Beaver fits in quite well. She fits in with the chaos. Let's see. But yeah, I do like the look of this project. I probably will end up backing it. And who knows?
Let me know if you got a copy with more than one copy.
He said about sending me the PDF.
The PDF of the RPG, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty nice of him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if it has the rules or something, I could send it to somebody and they could DM and we could play it on like a stream or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Sure. And Mike Murphy just joined the chat, by the way. What's
Oh, hey, Mike. How you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. Talk to Mike for a little bit. Let's see. Sugar, you're retired because you're buying. It's not shutting down. Calm yourself. Info on Anime Matsuri. We're celebrating our 60th anniversary on. Oh, look at that. Who's going to Anime Matsuri?
Dude.
Didn't we just talk to somebody who's?
Yeah. Fuck. Phil's going there.
Yeah, Phil.
If I'm not mistaken, Ricciela's going to be there, and that's where.
Joe.
Phil's going to be with Joe and stuff.
Yeah, Shane.
Mm-hmm. So the Diaz brothers are probably going to be there too.
That's the Texas one?
I believe so, yes.
Well, that makes sense because Beaver's from Texas, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but gosh, that's going to be a heck of a trip. Yeah. That'd be a heck of a trip to make, though. I wonder what Rome to Rio says. Oh, Rio. I always look it up on Rome to Rio to figure out how far I'd have to go, how long it would take, Wait, where's it at? Anime Matsuri. Where is this at? Anime Matsuri, a bunch of Asian girls. Okay. Where is it? Wow. Looks like there's a lot of it does look like it's a pretty big convention. Lots of it's very polished.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
I'd be interested to go if I was in the States.
Houston. If only Sim lived in the States, we could go together.
Mm-hmm.
Travel together to it. Let's see.
We'd probably have a morning sleep.
Oh man, that is a long trip.
How long? I know Phil said that to him was going to be a 16-hour drive or something.
For if just a drive would be fucking 23 hours, 38 minutes.
Ooh. You're that far?
Yeah. It's wanting me to take a train to DC and then fly to Houston would be the quickest. Yeah. Or take a bus to Baltimore and then fly to Houston.
So it's like roast with French toast. I'll be back just in 1 second. I'm just gonna go get something.
Let's see, what's everybody saying? Is that cougar territory? Oh, so feet could put on shoe. Barbie, your lag is is my lag bad? I'll ask him when he comes back. To a con or go to Key West? I'm going to go to Key West. Oh, okay. Let's see. Stop hitting on Sim for a buddy or a drink. Oh, Lordy.
And I'm back.
Oh, no thanks. That's right.
What's up, Mo Biggs?
Oh, Yellow Flash, Ricada. Yeah, I would like to go to see Shade.
Yeah, that's the other one I was forgetting, Yellow Flash.
I think I'd like
And if I'm not mistaken, Shane's going to be there too. The entire King Toad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to go to see Joe and Shane and like Phil. That'd be cool.
It would be cool to be able to set up somewhere.
Am I lagging?
All meet up.
Beaver says my lag is terrible.
Maybe when I was gone, but you seem fine to me.
Huh. Yeah, $6-7 a gallon. No thanks. Exactly. I'll probably, if I were to do it, I'd have to take the train to Washington and then fly. That's still 9 hours. Wow. What's there to do in Texas?
Shooting shit? Riding horses? I don't know. Sounds like a cool place to me.
But I can do that here. I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need to
Probably,
go to Texas for that. Oh, Mosey.
No, you're not going to Texas. Yeah, I said it before, but it's you didn't even hear it. Well,
What?
keep reading because you're behind. I said hi to Mo a long time ago.
Oh, well, I don't listen to you, so.
Yeah, I know. But technically, you're not going to Texas for anything else than the freaking con. What you really looking for?
Well, what am I gonna do after I'm done at the con?
Go back home. Or go grab a beer with the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Go grab a beer at a shooting range. There you go.
Well, that could be nice.
Right?
But I can't take my guns with me.
I'm sure you can get some over there.
I don't know. I don't want to shoot other people's guns. Fine. Let's see. What? Hold on. From Jim Buddy to Sim Buddy. Sugar Moose. Oh, Mo. Yeah, Houston, yeah. Let's see. Hey, Mo, you're late, but so is everyone else, and they'll keep going for a bit. Sugar has sort of insomniac tendencies. Well, I haven't been sleeping good for a couple weeks. I've been experiencing burnout. I'm stressing a lot I've been stressed over stuff with family, stuff with the roof, stuff at work, and I haven't taken a vacation at all this year yet. So I'm starting to, I think, feel burned out. I ain't been sleeping good because of the heat and stuff. So I'm just kind of frazzled. I think I need a vacation soon. Let's see. I bet he'll suddenly get sleepy when he sees me in the chat. I've been sleepy since I woke up. Trying to be awake for his last moments. You're over exaggerating, Pale Rider. What? Shame him for his anime waifus. What anime waifus? I could talk about anime. He can't do anything about it here. I am talking about going to this anime Matsuri. That's got a lot of anime themes, obviously. Wonder who else is going to be there. Anyway, let me check here.
Yeah, Chris Fisher.
I don't want to believe that night shift might kill him one day if I have a few years. No, I'll be fine. I'll be around for a while. Texas apparently is flat. It's so flat. I kept looking for the beach when I was there. Yeah, that would be so weird for me, living here in West Virginia and going somewhere where it's flat. It would be such a trip. I'm so used to mountains. Let's see. Sim, you're not going to Texas for anything else than the con. Damn, is Sim a groomer? What? How is Sim a groomer? What are you even
No, I'm just trying to protect him from Brokeback Mountain.
Lag on chat. Well, I know, Beaver. I'm behind. I'm trying to get caught up. Ride Cowboy. Hey, Beaver. Good Lord. Beaver, what you do is none of my business.
Beaver's saying open carry in Texas.
I've been sleeping good. No, I haven't been sleeping good. That's what I meant, Soul. I have not been sleeping good at all. Not been getting enough sleep, especially with me working out. I need to be getting like 8-9 hours of sleep, and I've been getting like 4, 5. I don't know. Barbie can ride cowboys where he is. What? I'm not riding any cowboys. Open carry in Texas. Good. Like to hear that. And shopping. No, not yet.
And Aaron saying he's not a groomer, he's a boomer. No, I'm not a boomer. I'm actually a Generation Next/Z. I'm born at the end of X.
Okay, boomer.
Yeah.
Okay, boomer. God, that girl was annoying.
Mm-hmm.
God, look at all this fancy shit. Yeah, I'm gonna probably back. I'm probably gonna back this. Probably, I don't know how much. I should have asked him how much longer he's gonna be in demand. Well, I'm sure he'll be in demand for at least a few more days because I'm gonna back it probably next month. Because then I'll have more money, or then I'll be officially starting my new budget and I can back new things. Yeah. And then let's see. Stop sharing that. Let me share this real quick that I seen. Where is it? I got a lot of tabs open. Here's the link he shared to back if you want to back the RPG book. Oh, you can get the PDF, the black and white there. Yeah, you got a lot of options. Oh, he's got 64 ratings, so a lot of people have reviewed it, and he's got almost the full 5 stars.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's probably helping with his campaigns.
Yeah.
By that he gets, a good. The game has good following.
Daggone 496 page rule book.
Dude, I can't wait to get to that part where I have the Nadverse game.
Yeah, are all rule books always that many pages? That's a lot of pages.
Mm-hmm. Dude, you bought a few. You know the size of them.
Yeah, that's true. They are kind of thick. Which I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I guess they have to be.
Yeah. You have the maps, you have the rules, you have the characters, you have the world. So you have it's like a big Bible for the players.
Interesting. I am interested. Yeah. Oh, cool. Play heroes of any power level. Ooh. I could make sugar in this world and then make an enchantress style character. Yes. Everyone will fall for sugar. Let's see. Let me scroll. Sugarback Mountain. No. Just because I live in the mountains don't mean I'm doing all that. Pale Rider, you should be Ghost Rider so you get the front seat always. Sugar, you'd get more sleep after working out if you didn't bring your gym buddy home with you. No. No. The gym buddy doesn't go with me to the gym anymore. He wimped out. He stopped going to the gym. Damn exercises keeps me up all night. All them new muscles won't let me sleep with me. No, it's I've not been sleeping good because of like the heat, and then there's been a couple of times where I just stayed up because I had stuff to do, and no, and I'm saying that I should be sleeping more because I'm exercising. Like like let's see, so yeah, I exercised Saturday morning, and then I exercised again on Sunday morning, and then I didn't sleep hardly at all, like 4 hours. So I was sore when I came back from exercising, Sunday morning or whatever, and then didn't sleep but 4 hours. So I was feeling like poop. I was all sore and stuff when I was working that night. So I really need to sleep more. Let's see. A lot of the gamers and geeks. Houston is humid as fuck. Oh, great. That's what I want. Just be miserable and hot. I like being. I prefer if I have to pick between the two. I prefer for winter. Let's see. If you don't make eye contact, it never happened. Is that how it works? That sounds like a red gaze excuse. I'm on my phone and I can see the death flop sweats on Sugar's forehead. I know you can barely look straight right now, but have you seen the Exiled on Kickstarter? Exiled. Is that the Wesley Snipes one?
Yeah, it's killing it by Adam Lawson. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
It's doing pretty goddamn good.
That's good. No, I haven't looked at it. I haven't seen it, but I'm glad it's doing well.
I'm gonna go check where it's at now.
I'll have to reach out to Adam. See if he'll come on. Since we had him on that one time, he might come back on. Although since he's blowing it up on, he might not have time.
Here you go. They just passed it. They just passed the 100K.
Let's see. Oh, really? They hit six figures, did they? I guess that makes sense. They got Wesley Snipes,
Mm-hmm.
so they got that big name.
Yeah, and he's been going around promoting it too.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he's been on a few streams. I've seen some.
That's awesome. Let's see. Oh. me see. Share screen. Another thing we need to talk about. Boom! Look at that. Look at that, everybody.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
got funded.
Yep. And we even went a little bit over the top, so it's looking good to unlock some of their stretch goals. And like I said, everything unlocks on Kickstarter unlocks for Indiegogo as well. And next week, when I'm all set up and settled in my new apartment, I'll be preparing. The secret tier is already ready. I'm going to prepare a new email. I'm going to send it to everybody already back on Indiegogo, so you can get yourself one of those little Not the Merc mini. They are very limited. I'm not going to be reprinting them after this campaign and the Kickstarter. And now it's 100 page. We unlocked a new story. The Blood Brother Part 2.
Nice.
Yep. So hoping we make about as much money as we did on Indiegogo, which would be awesome.
Yeah, I'll ask Beaver. I'll message him here after I wake up from when I go to sleep. I'll send him a message. I'll send who else do I need to send a message? Oh, I got to set up the StreamYard for next Monday, or this coming Monday. I've got Mike, Jimmy, and Marv coming on to talk about their work. And I'll reach out to Adam Lawson, try and set something up with him, because that gives me an excuse also to have Mr. Krager on. And I'll reach out. I got to reach out to other folks as well. Let's see. Something's getting clipped apparently. I don't know. I won't even remember this stream, half the stream probably when I wake up. I'm gonna be honest. I'll probably forget half of what I'm talking about. Talking out of my head. Let's see. What did I miss? Sugar Fist and his crime fighting gym partner, Real Admiral. Gosh dang it.
So I went to check. They were asking for 20K, and they're up to 107K.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder how high it'll go. How does it look? I haven't checked. Does it look good?
Yeah. Looks interesting.
Let's see. Distance pretty high. Like it reminds me of what was it, the Incredibly Amazing Duo, or what do they call it? The Biggestly Gay Duo or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Biggestly Gay Duo. Let's see. Let's see, what are we talking about here?
There you go. And you can see
26 days, so they still got plenty of time.
Yeah, 107 already, US. That's Canadian, don't worry about it. And it's looking pretty good.
Yeah. It looks like the art's pretty solid there.
The Preston cover, or print, I think it is. Print.
Yeah, it's good for Preston. He probably got paid good, plus he's going to have his art in front of a bunch of people now. Potential for more work.
And they have an option where you can get a black and white manga. There's an extra story. See, all 3 books.
Oh, there's multiple books.
But technically, you got this. So many. Exile, the Forgotten Warriors, a perfect bound 48-page story set in a world of exile, but 1,000 years earlier. It is a standard comic size without giving away its secret. So let's go check what they said about the other one. Size isn't everything. Something you need to grab a comic that fits in your back pocket and go. We are crafting a black and white manga size Go version of the book with a unique wraparound cover. So it's supposedly manga size of the same book. Went black and white. With Zippet Town. Great Town and Zippet Town.
Let's see.
And the pages will be red on the side.
Of course it's doing well. It has a Hollywood star promoting it. Wesley Snipes as the man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Only we would have got more Blade back in the day.
Yeah, but you had to go for a few years because of tax evasion.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I love the fact that when he came back, he made a joke about it, like the first movie he made. Remember, The Expendables?
Yeah.
It was a running gag in the movie.
Remember when Zach got the Expendables license and ABS had to shame him into going on his own launch stream? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Let's see. Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush for what? I don't believe you. Let me check. There was no Sugar Rush. Bullshit.
Doesn't
Doesn't know what he's talking about. Fist says, congrats, Sim.
Thank you.
Let's see. Let's see. What is this? My guess is bug me with nonsense. Hey, don't you talk about Dunkel Ziffer like that, soul. He's a valued member of the chat. Sugar mixed up ambiguously gay with incredibly amazing. I don't remember what they're called. I haven't seen it in ages. Is it Sugar Rush? When exactly, it's not Sugar Rush. Don't count. Sugar, play the video under the figure. What video? What's he talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Was he talking about Wesley Snipes' thing? Because that was Sim was sharing that, so I had no control over it.
Okay, give me a sec.
Sim campaigns are always counted in the fine print.
The what?
What? Sim didn't get a Sugar Rush.
Didn't get any backing during the stream.
Yeah. It didn't count because it wasn't even during the stream. You're just making up excuses. What a mess.
There you go.
Yeah. There's a video under the figure.
You know,
Let's see if that's what Soul was talking about. There's the figure.
Hi, I am Adam Lawson. I'm Wes's co-creator and the writer on the book, and I wanted to show you this incredibly awesome figurine here. Pictures don't quite do it justice. You can see this prototype we had built. You can see all the detail on this guy here. See the cool weapon, the bone structure on his arm. It's really an impressive sight, and if you're a painter, you're going to want to make this your own. You can see this symbol here. That will have meaning later, but it's really an impressive thing. You can see how huge this thing is. You can see it right next to my head. It's almost 6 inches. Really something. I recommend you getting a tier that gets you this figurine. It's a pretty special thing and will only exist now.
Yeah, nice details on it.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. I like Adam's energy there. He seems excited. That's nice.
what I love about the comics is the fact that in the comic world, you can escape, you can fantasize, you can imagine yourself being something greater than you are now. And you all are very great. But this particular story is not like, your gratuitous action and just a slasher, bang, kick, punch kind of story. This one, we wanted to have substance. We wanted to layer with unpredictables, with things that you're not going to expect. I would say it's Seven meets Blade Runner. Story about a hardball detective pursuing a serial killer living in the shadow of his father. And in his pursuit, he uncovers some of the world's darkest secrets. So our character, Niles Roach, I think one of the beautiful things about this character is that he has the kind of instincts that drive him to find the truth. But sometimes he destroys the people around him. Figured I'd pull something from where I grew up in the Bronx, something I can really relate to. See, what's beautiful about this is that it's in book form. It's tactile. You loved all of the stuff we did before in the Blade world. It's something that you will appreciate. You got murder, mayhem, noir cities, custom weapons, beautiful artwork, drama, suspense. Look forward to seeing you participating, joining us, take this ride, and here we go. As a man, you're defined by your father. You spend your whole life trying to crawl out from under his shadow. Mine died before I ever could. He didn't leave me his intellect, but he left me his instinct. A sense that triggers when things are not as they seem. Nagging at the back of my skull is getting louder.
And that's it.
Let's see. What's everybody see? Aaron says Exile looks fucking awesome. Let me see. What's everybody saying? Who's blessed with a golden voice and 3 wispy chest hairs, and damn it, he is going to share them with the world. Sugar is such a bad friend. He doesn't count Sim's book in his sugar rush. Horrible. It wasn't a sugar rush. He didn't get it during the stream. Oh my. Let's see. Why don't you want Sim to succeed? Are you afraid he will leave you? This is much his show as yours. He's not leaving.
That is true. You ain't wrong.
Dude, that's crazy eyes. Red flag. I do like.
Thank you, Mo.
I do say that Mr. Snipes did a much better job than Keanu Reeves with the trailer there. He actually seemed like he was interested.
Yep. It's not just we did stuff.
Yeah, comics are cool. Or great, or whatever he said. Or awesome, that's what it was. Yeah, the figure looked really detailed and stuff. Art looks solid. Don't look like a bad book.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm actually considering backing it.
Sugar, I can talk about Dunkelziffer the way I want. He wants me to ask Sim when Blood Hunt 2 is coming.
Maybe next year.
Let's see.
But there's something coming up earlier than that. You know, early next year probably. I'll keep you posted.
I wish these dudes weren't so secretive / protective about where they got their printed store folio boxes. Everyone I've asked has ignored me.
Yep.
What's printed store folio boxes?
Those nice little boxes for shipping, I guess, and all of those.
Well, your box looked really good, Fisk. That's what it is. It's right next to his head.
But, you know, all I know is usually those big guys, they deal with a printer, a specific printer in China. So I can tell you.
Scared kid in the trailer looks like a young Sugar before he found confidence in his red dress. All right, me bowers. This is an unusual time for a roast. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, I started this one at 1 p.m. so we could have Ascendant Comics on, and he had to leave there about an hour ago for a doctor's appointment, so we've just been BSing a little bit.
Okay. So like Simmons Duncan Ziffer goes, "Oh no, I want an answer. What kind of answer is this?" And I'm punching him on the shoulder now. Okay, let's be simple. I'm planning a freaking Blood Hunt full colored edition with an extra 16 to 20 page, epilogue. And I'm also We're also, planning Blood Hunt and Doc Salem crossover. And I'm thinking of starting to work on Blood Hunt number 2 next year. Is that more precise as an answer?
Wait till you see how into my book I am. You'll have to click the show sensitive content button. Oh, Lord. Well, I hope not if you're trying to make the Red Dress Diary. Let's see. Your box looks really good. Sugar is such a flatterer. Yeah. Let's see. Sim, he yells, "I want a poster." Honestly, it bothers me how much he likes your book.
Well, there is a poster of the cover, I think, on the Inkslayer store.
Let's see.
But yeah, I am planning on doing a campaign for the full colored edition, which I'm going to be calling the Blood Hunt Definitive edition, and you're going to have extra material, which is going to be a year after Blood Hunt, technically. So the extra story is going to be a year later. And yeah, you can get the original, the cover of Blood Hunt as a poster on the store.
All right. Let's start to wrap this one up. I'm getting real tired. All righty. So, anything else you need to say, Sam?
Yeah, don't forget to sub, like, and share this channel. 500 gets you a chance of winning a heavy metal cover, sketch cover by me, and 1,000 gets Chris in a red dress. My channel, heavy metal cover 500, and then I give away a omnibus of X-Men by Jim Lee, Chris Claremont, and all that nice little people. And please go support Tales and Adverse too, either on Indiegogo or Kickstarter. And if you go on Indiegogo, don't forget you get everything that gets unlocked on Kickstarter as well. The only difference between the two campaigns is that they each have 2 exclusive covers that the other one cannot get. So Indiegogo have the Luani on the bike plus the Alan Alonso cover that are not available on Kickstarter. And Kickstarter, you have the Luani in the light in the dark, you have the regular and the naughty version, and that's really just a big difference. So, and I thought about what Bill Ryder asked me last time. So what I'm going to be doing, it's all the stretch goals right now are active on Kickstarter, and when we're done with the Kickstarter, I'm gonna update the stretch goals for Indiegogo with a new bunch of stretch goals based on the amount that we have and what we have unlocked on Kickstarter. So let's say we only unlock like the 20K one. I will set up everything so we can continue on Indiegogo, if that makes sense.
No, Duckosiff is not an outlet for me to say positive things about Blood Hunt. He's an actual person and drawn next to me and Chris on a panel in Reality Hackers by Emma. Let's see. I'm getting real tired is like saying I breathe air for Chris. R.I.P. Chris. We remember you for a few weeks. Yeah, I'm sure you'll remember me and my fat face, pale round. Let's see. And something I want to leave here before we leave. Just want to put this out there. I just seen it. Just a little bit of Dave.
That is funny.
Poor Dave. I just seen that. That's funny. Alrighty. Thanks everybody for joining us. I don't have anybody lined up yet for Friday, but I'm going to reach out to some folks, try and get some people on, and I don't know. Maybe I'll do something else. Who knows? Maybe I'll go play a game maybe tomorrow or do something. I don't know. But thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
Later.
Later.